Interesting post on Twitter by NBA Central, which shows Bleacher Report's 2016 redraft of the NBA draft class. I'm looking at Brandon Ingram as number one. Does he still hold that position for you?
No, I disagree with that number one position on the Bleacher Reports redraft. I don't have Brandon Ingram as number one. Funny enough, and you're gonna be shocked. I actually have Ben Simmons.
Oh,
And Ben
yes.
Simmons was originally the number one draft pick in the 2016 class. So I actually support that.
Oh, my
I support that.
goodness.
If you think about his entire body of work, all of the awards and things that he was able to accomplish in his time spent with the NBA so far, him getting the number one spot in the draft and being as a redraft still the number one spot, I can still hold true to that. Now, if we're talking about recency bias and we're talking about what he's done for us lately, he would not be on my top of my list. But we're talking about the body of work. And I think he's earned his stay at the top spot in the 2016 NBA draft. That's the only reason why he's there. Think about it. He was all defense at one point. I mean, he became rookie of the year in 2018. I mean, we can go on and on with the list of things. And I really believe the only reason why he's even being scrutinized right now is because the Philadelphia 76ers wanted to change who he was. If he wasn't forced to shoot the ball, we would not even be talking about him right now.
Oh, that's a good point.
That's it. That's it. He would not be going through this scrutiny as he's going through right now because the focus of him shooting the ball was not a part of his game when he came into the league. And the 76ers knew that because it was on the scouting report. He did not play his first year because of an injury. When he came and played his second year in the league, he became rookie of the year.
Mm-hmm.
And at that point, he wasn't asked to shoot. Year 3, he wasn't asked to shoot. Now all of a sudden, he's asked to shoot. And because he doesn't shoot, now it's a big uproar. He won these awards and he wasn't shooting the ball. So because they changed it, because the 76ers changed up on him is the reason why he's going through what he's going through right now. And I believe that's the issue. But yes, number one draft pick still is number one on top spot for the 2016 class for
Ooh.
me. You?
Yeah, I agree with everything you just said about Ben Simmons, and I ride for Ben, but I had Brandon Ingram at number one. Only
Really?
because Ben Simmons has missed 2 full seasons of his very short career.
Doesn't matter.
Brandon Ingram has been very consistent. Now, remember when he was with the Lakers, I felt like his talent was stunted just a little bit, and LeBron couldn't handle it, so they shipped him out to New Orleans Pelicans. Now he's averaging 22 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. He's a one-time All-Star, 2017 All-Rookie Team, and won the 2020 Most Improved Award. I have to go with Brandon Ingram at number one, just because he's been in the trenches. Like, he's been available.
Yeah. I don't have him at number one. I still think that no. Brandon Ingram is one of my guys, but I didn't have him at number one. Not for 2016. I don't think he earned the number one spot. But he is on the list for sure. Mm-hmm.
Okay, awesome. Mm-hmm. Now, number two on Bleacher Report's redraft is Jaylen Brown. Is Jaylen Brown number two for you?
Is he number two for you?
Jaylen Brown is number two for me, as a matter of fact. Jaylen Brown is always in trade talks. Why? Because he's talented. People want Jaylen Brown. Averaging 23.6 rebounds, 3 assists, just came off of an NBA Finals run. Got to go with Jaylen Brown at number two.
I don't have Jaylen Brown at number two. I have Pascal Siakam. Pascal Siakam, excuse me, is an NBA champion. Pascal Siakam is an NBA champion because he did contribute to the 2019 NBA championship that the Toronto Raptors was able to acquire. Pascal Siakam is a one-time All-Star. He is the 2019 Most Improved Player, 2-time All-NBA, and he's the 2019 Eastern Conference champion. Like, when are we going to give Pascal Siakam his flowers? Do we miss him because he's in Toronto? Pascal Siakam, for me, number two on this list, based off of all the people that they have listed. I think he's warranted the number two spot. He has earned it, and he's a great player in Toronto. Pascal Siakam.
Okay. So number three, Bleacher Report has Jamal Murray. Now, Jamal Murray missed all of last season. I don't think he is number three on the list. I do have Malcolm Brogdon, though. Yes, I pulled Malcolm Brogdon up from the 36th spot in the 2016
That's
draft.
exactly where he was.
You know, I pulled him up. He is number 3 for me on the 2016 redraft.
Well, he was the 2017 Rookie of the Year. I
Yeah.
can understand why you would put him there. I still maintain that Malcolm Brogdon is even on this list because he is a hot topic of one of the hot topics for the Boston Celtics. I believe Malcolm Brogdon is good. Now, if you've watched the Pacers play, you've seen how he's really skilled, right? He's one of them quiet players, if you want to be honest. He's not
Yeah.
going to give you
Very.
uproar. He's coming, does his job, and he leaves. But I don't know if he would be on this list had he not just been recently acquired by the Boston Celtics, if I'm going to be honest. And I'm glad he's on the list. I think he just do. He is not my number 3 at all. I don't have Jamal Murray, nor do I have Malcolm Brogdon as number 3. My number 3 is actually Jaylen Brown.
Okay.
Jaylen Brown is my number 3 because I think that I cannot discredit the fact that he did make it to the 2022 Eastern Conference. He was one of the like you have people who wins the NBA championship, and you have players who win the conference champion and all that good stuff. But they don't contribute. I'm like
Mhm.
really put in the work. Jaylen Brown is one of those players who really put in the work, and I believe he's a one-time All-Star at this point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, so, and I maintain that if the Boston Celtics had won the 2022 NBA championship, Jaylen Brown would have been my finals MVP for me, only because what he was able to produce in the playoffs for the 2022 season trumps anything else that other players may have done. He held them down. He may not have managed the ball well and all of that, but just like you mentioned, if he's in trade talks, that means that he is a sought out player. So I have him at number 3 on my list. Jaylen Brown.
Okay. Okay. So number 4, I'm looking at DeJounte Murray on the redraft. No, my number 4 is Ben Simmons.
Okay.
Yep, Ben Simmons. Everything that you mentioned, plus the fact that I think people forgot just how good Ben Simmons is. And he's going to show us, next season. So I actually have him number 4 on my list.
Okay. My number 4 is actually Brandon Ingram. For all the points
Man.
you meant, yeah, I got Brandon Ingram as number 4. I like Brandon Ingram. I think that him coming into the league on the Lakers delayed his development a bit, just a bit. I don't know if the Lakers are have been lately, the best team to be drafted into. That's all I'm saying. So now that he's with the Pels, and yes, he was able to win Most Improved Player, earned it 100%. But I believe now he's with the Pels, we'll be able to see him continue to grow. And I think that will continue to improve his stock overall. So yeah, I
Mhm.
have Brandon Ingram at number 4.
Okay. My number 5 is Jamal Murray. And
Really?
I had to really consider this because, like he missed some time, but I'm telling you, when he gets with Jokic and MPJ and KCP next season, it's just like he may even move up to the top 3 if I had to redraft it mid-season or at the end of next season. Jamal Murray, he's a fantastic little guard. And watch, he's my number 5.
Okay. All right. I'm not mad at Jamal Murray, but my number 5 is DeJounte Murray. I have him at
Mm.
number 5 for the same reasons I just put him at number 5. So him being with the Hawks, DeJounte Murray was one of the reasons why the Spurs were even relevant.
Yeah, that's a
I'm
true
just,
statement.
I'm just gonna be honest. So, now that he's no longer with the Spurs, now he's moved over to the Hawks. Yeah, I think it's a good spot for him. I think it's a good spot for more exposure, if you will, more national TV exposure because you weren't gonna get that with the Spurs.
You
So yeah,
wasn't gonna
yeah,
get that.
yeah. So DeJounte Murray's my number 5.
Yeah, and he's also the reason why the Spurs will be irrelevant next season.
Sorry, Spurs fans.
Oh,
Okay.
sorry. Okay, number 6, I agree with this redraft. I had Pascal Siakam. Yeah, 2019 champion, most improved player, all that great stuff. But he's just not, to me, he's not better than the guys 1 through 5.
Okay, that's where we differ, but that's cool. I get it.
Mhm.
My number 6 is Domantas Sabonis. I have Domantas Sabonis based off of my list because without him, the Pacers would be at the bottom. And when he was playing with the Indiana Pacers, they were at least able to make the playoffs. At least. Now, did they go deep? No, but they did make it. And for me, his contribution to what the Indiana Pacers was able to accomplish his time there is great for him to be a little bit higher on my list. And I have him at number 6.
Interesting. I have DeMontis at number 7.
Oh, you kept him. Okay.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, I kept him at number 7. He started his career with OKC, kind of,
Mm-hmm.
got a little footing, but he really showed out when he was with the Indiana Pacers. So much so that the Kings picked him up.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting to see how he, really fits into the Kings roster next season. Brand new coach, brand new environment. So we'll see.
Yeah. I think he'll be okay because they have a brand new coach.
Mm-hmm,
That
mm-hmm.
may help him, so we'll see how that unfolds. My number 7 is Fred VanVleet, the undrafted
Undrafted.
Fred VanVleet, 2019 NBA champion with the Toronto Raptors. Yeah. When you are not drafted and able to come in and get a chip and contribute to that chip being won, wow. When you have some players on the real list that I have not heard of or seen since draft night. I'm just trying to tell you. And they're the top 20. Where they at? So undrafted
Yeah.
Fred VanVleet, number 7 for me.
Ooh, I'm not mad at that pick. Number 8 for me is DeJounte Murray. Number 8. Man, something about him going to the Spurs and gaining all of that experience and tutelage from Greg Popovich is going to really help him next season with the Atlanta Hawks. Just think about it. He's averaging 21 points, 8 rebounds, and 9 assists. How is that going to look next to little Trae Young? Oh, it's going to look great. I have DeJounte at number 8.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. My number 8 is Malcolm Brogdon.
What?
Yeah. I have Malcolm Brogdon, number 8. I do believe that Malcolm Brogdon and DeMontis Sabonis tandem in Indiana was nice. I think that the pickup that the Boston Celtics were able to acquire him for the 2023 NBA season is really positive. Malcolm Brogdon, again, I mentioned he was the 2017 Rookie of the Year. So, yeah, he did his work to get that. And so, yeah, I have him at number 8 and number 8.
Okay. Number 9 for me is the undrafted Fred VanVleet.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. I think he'll probably finish out his career with the Toronto Raptors.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah. I think he's a staple.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, that franchise is going to be Scotty Barnes, though. But anyway. Yeah. Number 9 for me, I have Jamal Murray. Wow. Yeah, I have Jamal Murray. I mean, if you think about all of the other players that I mentioned before and all of the things that they were able to accomplish within the league, I think Jamal Murray has one of the least bit of accomplishments. I mean, he did make all rookie his 2017 year, I want to say, yes. So it's cute and that's fine. And I like Jamal Murray. I may have some recency bias in him because I haven't seen him play. So that's fair. I cannot wait to see what he looks like in the upcoming season when he finally comes back, because I think that I know that he's a good player, but I can't wait to see, what he does in the future. But I have him at where did I say I had him at number 9?
Okay. Now for number 10 on the redraft, I totally disagree. I do not have Malcolm Brogdon. I had to pick Jacob Poeltl because he was the only one left. Like I had to put him somewhere.
Likewise.
But on my real list, can I get Karis LeVert for number 20 though? Can I get Karis LeVert, the 20th pick in the 2016 NBA draft?
You can. And if I had to place Jakob Poeltl with anybody, I think I would have just slide in Buddy Hield. Like I just don't. He would give me more. He gives me more than Jakob does. So but he's on this list, and so I had to put him somewhere, and I put him at number 10.
There it is.